Hello everyone and welcome to my Ascension Messages. My name is Bobby and I will be your guide for today. Today I'm going to dabble in the tarot and oracle cards as well as channel some messages through about the 8-8 portal. It's the 8th of the 8th. It is an 889. Last year was 888. So this year is more of a wrapping up of finding out what you actually want to ground into your reality, the creations that you want to bring onto earth, because 8 literally is representation of the spiral of the ether, and then the groundingness. It is a collaboration of inner and outer, feminine and masculine, all of that sort of stuff. It's to do with grounding utopia on earth, and we've got that next to a 9. So 8-8 would be like, I'm feeling into, it's like a your perception, your inner awareness, and then your higher perception of your consciousness, looking at things, and then also understanding that the perception of the outer world or the grounded world has to be in match with the perception of the higher world within you, in your consciousness. And that's like, yes, we've got it, and now we can start this new adventure, or ground this into this reality where it becomes solidified in this reality. So it's one of the messages that's coming through. If anyone saw the video before, when I put this live up, I put a little trailer up. That is my new channel. My new channel is Codes to a New Reality. If you want to go check that out, brand new. I'm adding another video to it, hidden codes of the water, and it's all to do with hidden codes that I've channeled through over all the years, as well as a lot more information coming through from my guides. Like, they're bringing up all this new information at the moment for that channel specifically. So if you want to go check that out, it's like 3, 5 to 8 minute videos. So they're not really long, but they're very punchy and have a lot of visuals and get you into that state of awareness where you can accept something, and you don't have to accept it all. You can just pull out of it what you need, and leave the rest for somebody else, because we all have specific codes that are being awoken within us, and that is to help you progress into this new earth reality that we're moving into, that we are grounding, and you have a piece of the puzzle for that. So you'll be probably you could be drawn to all of them and get something out of all of them. I'm not saying that, but you could be drawn to specific things that are meaningful, really meaningful for you to awaken. And that's just an awakening video. So that's bringing us back into balance again. All of those videos are asking us to think outside the box. So that's really interesting. Hey, Wei, good to see you. Both had same results. I had 2 aura chakra reports done in Sedona. I'm being the best version of myself. You probably are, but just be aware of the best version of yourself is always evolving. So our best version of ourselves will always have something irritating us, like that pearl that gets irritated and then it grows again. That's always going to be happening. Otherwise, you'll be stagnant, and we don't want to be stagnant. So the best version of yourself is always evolving and growing, and seeing the outside as not just an irritant, but something that is there to help guide us in a new direction. Okay, I'm going to pull that card out. Also, I have a school called Amicable. I'm going to be adding new videos to that today. So I'm going to be telepathic lessons for beginners with crystals. So that's really going to be fun. And then I do want to do another lesson. So that's probably going to be for next week for that Amicable school. If you want to join there, it's a Patreon school. It costs a few dollars a month. It's nothing major, but if you want to go join, there's lots. There's like, we're coming up to about 90 videos on that, so that's pretty cool if you want to be part of that team. And I do want to build it. I still haven't found out how to go live yet, but I will figure that out, or at least do a video to say hi. I want to be able to tune into you guys. I'll figure it out one day, but I have been focusing more on this new channel that I've just created. Okay, so I'm just going to pull these cards out as I'm chatting. Hey, Paula, good to see you. Good to see you. Robin, good to see you. All the way from Wales, and I'm from Australia. Very cool. Love seeing new people all the way from the other side of the world. Okay, let's get into this 8-8 portal and feel into the vibration that I'm coming up with. The first card that came out was the 6 of Cups. So with this card, I'm feeling there is a feeling of bringing back our childhood memories of what we really wanted when we were little. We were like playing in the sandpit, and our imagination just ran wild, and we could imagine the best version of ourselves in that small space of us, because we had no programming pulled over us. And you could almost do a meditation through this 8-8 portal that brings you back to that space when you were really, really little, and allowed your imagination to just show up as the wonder of what this world would be or could be. I know I had dreams of like looking over a big tall 6-foot fence, because we had 6-foot fences all around us in our suburb, and looking over that and seeing all these beautiful lights in the cities and going, oh my God, what an adventure I'm going to have. I'm going to have an amazing adventure. And now looking at my reality and what I've gone through, I'm like, holy crap, don't know if I really wanted to have gone through all of that. But if we go back into that small child part of ourselves, and really feel into that and go, you know what, now I'm going to ground that adventure. Now I'm going to ground the no fear response that a little child would have when they're peeking around the corner or beyond a fence and wanting to explore how fascinating this world is. That sort of thing is coming up. We have a very interesting Queen of Pentacles, that one side of that, which was coming from my point of view, is on the left-hand side, which is representing the feminine aspects, which is on its head. And then on the other side was the King of Swords. So I'm feeling with the Queen of Pentacles, our feminine side of ourselves is really wanting to ground some sort of substance in this reality, like that imagination that child had, really wanting to ground it into this world. And how are we going to do this when we're feeling a little bit upside down, not we're reaching for the stars, so to speak, of all of this beautiful imagination. And but they're telling me you'll start to see glimmers of it grounding. And this is why it's showing up. It's like we're turning ourselves on our head, literally the feminine's turning itself on its head to become more logically grounded, to be able to come into this world as and not be so airy-fairy. She's got a head to the ground, and she's holding a pentacle, which is a very stable, grounded abundance, and wanting to just pull that mindset of, just because it's seemingly impossible doesn't mean it cannot exist in this world. The impossibility is held within the logical masculine mind of, I know how this life works, and so it has to be this way because that makes me feel comfortable, and I'm not moving from my chair and unless I see absolute physical evidence, which the absolute physical evidence has to come from somebody turning themselves on their head and planting this imagination into this world. So that's the message I'm getting from her. And then on the other side, the masculine side, we have the king, and he's holding his sword. So he's very much in his head space at the moment, trying to navigate, why are things not going well? I have these thoughts, and in the past, whenever I directed myself through my thoughts, which was a constant navigation of repetition, compartmentalization, because that's what the masculine does. Separation, you know, we're separated from you, you're separated from me, I can't control you, you can't control me. But I will try by the outside, by my mind, I'll manipulate you and I will lie and I will deceive and all of that sort of thing. I'm playing those games because it's always made me feel like I was a king. Something to do with that, looking at that. The 8-8 is to look within ourselves. We all have the masculine side within us. That's why we're all grounded in this world. We have both, feminine and masculine, etheric and groundedness. And so it's asking us to look at our mind and the logical part of our mind. What made you feel like you were king? Did you use something to try to manipulate somebody outside of you? Or have you really taken control of your mind? And this king, he's taking control of his mind. He's holding the sword. He knows how to control his mind. And he knows that when he has that control over his thoughts, that he walks the path of trueness and authenticity. Otherwise, if you're turning yourself on your head, which this wasn't, but I'm feeling like the king is the logical side of ourselves is starting to really tune into, am I being authentic to myself? Let's put it that way, before I get too confused with that message. Yeah, okay. We've got judgment on the reverse, and we're all going through this. We've been going through this for quite some time now, quite some years, where the judgment, the horn has been, like the trumpet is blowing at the moment over humanity's consciousness. We are learning to judge ourselves, though. When we pass over, there's a judgment that we appraise on ourselves. We realize where we had gone wrong, where we became stuck, where we didn't grow, where we didn't evolve and have the adventures that we wish we did when we were a child, that sort of thing. So this is always covering us, being that it's on the bottom of the deck. I'm feeling like it's just always covering us. I'm going to put it in with the rest, but it's like a trumpet blowing of your turn to look at yourself, do the inner work and look at who you are. You're the one that's appraising yourself. So you're blowing your own trumpet from a higher perspective now, looking at yourself and seeing that. And that's where bringing in that figure of 8, like the 8-8 portal, where it's meeting. And when we meet in the 0 point within our own consciousness, the 0 point is where stillness is. That means anything is possible. All things are possible and nothing is happening at the same time. It's just a moment in time where things can change. When we're very honest with ourselves, even if you have been up till now manipulating other people, lying, you're a narcissist, whatever, there's a moment now in this portal where you can go, okay, I take responsibility for that I've done. And now I'm going to change it up because it's not working for me. Now, whether they do choose to do that or not, it's nothing to do with you. If you're feeling like, oh, I've got a narcissist friend, I hope that they actually look at themselves through this 8-8 portal. It's got nothing to do with you. You have to be looking at yourself from that 0 point existence and going, what do I really want to, who do I really want to be as an innocent child that's standing on this world, that's moving through this world? Who do I want to be as I walk ahead? Okay, that's a bit too many, but one's really showing up. I'm not sure. It's kind of like everything wanted to fall out, and I'm going to take this. It's a 10 of Cups, and it's on reverse as well. Emotional stability is we're sorting after. Actually, I'm going to put that back if it comes out again, but I do want to at least say that one message. We're sorting through ourselves to find emotional stability. So through that, you could end up having these moments of, overwhelming feelings, emotions catching up to you. You have to purge them out in the moment, that sort of thing. You might have to do that because it's like an inner chance for you to guide yourself with these emotions. Oh, that really got me. I noticed lately with myself, I've been crying more when something's heartfelt, beautiful, like, oh my God, that is so gorgeous. Oh my God, that there's so much love there. Like my parents and the love between them is just so friggin' beautiful. And my daughter, and that sort of, it's just things happening around me that is showing up as an emotional, oh my God, it just makes me cry because it's so beautiful. I'm not so much crying in the victim state. I have got those moments where I'm like, oh, woe is me, why haven't I got? It's starting to shift. It's only just starting to shift more on the other side of the coin. So I'm feeling like that 10 of Cups is representing in this moment of time of switching it up as well. See, they keep showing me as in the figure of 8 or the affinity circle, and us. It's a moment in time to be central and be able to switch it up. To finish this, to tie everything in a bow. They show me the number 9 again at the end, 889. Tie it up in a bow. 8 equals 16, which together would be a 7. Add another 9, and you've got. It's always coming back to the same number 7 because that's what 9s do. We enhance. 9s will enhance the number. So there's a 7 lesson here, and 7s to me are all to do with moving through this world as focused as you want. Like, you're very straightforward, you know where you want to go, but you do end up having a lot of lessons because you're like, I want to learn this lesson. I want to go through this problems because I can learn a lot from it. You become the teacher. Most of the 7 numerology people that are ruled by 7 become really grand teachers in the end because they've gone through the mill and back and figured it out. So we're literally going through the mill and back and figuring it out ourselves, because it's not anything to do with the blame game of anyone outside of us anymore. We have to take those reins of responsibility. It's so important at the moment as we move along if we want to create and carve this beautiful new existence, this new world that we want to come into. As we go along, see what else comes up through the cards. Is there any other messages for 8/8 portal at the moment in 2025? Now, if you do come across this in the years to come, it will still be relevant for the energy that you're going through, because that's what I put out. Let's see. What else is happening here? 9 of Cups in reverse. So we have the 10 of Cups in reverse and we have the 9 of Cups. So this is all wishes fulfilled, emotional, heartfelt wishes fulfilled. Now, everyone is going to have a different wish that they want to fulfill within them, and that's what makes them authentic. Because we all think that everyone wants the same thing, but we actually don't. When we become more authentically ourselves, who we truly, truly are, and we look at all of that, we don't. We have these grandiose thoughts of what we want to be, how we want to live our world and our world. Some people do want the grand house. Some people do want the simple house and a little garden. Some people want to, have a knapsack and travel around the world. They don't want too much. They just want to know that the money's always going to come in if they need to travel, that sort of thing. They don't want to be held by anyone. Some people want to have a home and travel from that home and that sort of thing. Some people want a job that really makes them feel good. Some people are looking for families that are really loving and caring, and friends that are beautiful and have lots of parties and stuff. See, there's so many things that you could desire, and then you can go into the nitty gritty of it and go, I want to invent blah blah blah, or I want to create something in this world that's everlasting, and my name be next to it for the rest of eternity. I don't know, it's just like, but then you have to do the work to be able to gain to that, right? That status. It's kind of like Isis being that sort of queen where she wanted that, that stamp. And now they're trying to warp her name because of the power that she holds within the feminine sector. They put that, they named a war and all of those groups. It's just ridiculous how they've twisted things. But she wanted her name to last right till this moment in time, and it did. But she had to do the work to be able to do that, and so forth, and holding that energy. So that's a lot of inner work to be able to gain that status. So it's up to you and what you want to ground into this world as well. What's your Nine of Cups? What's your wish? And they're showing me Aladdin's lamp and rubbing that lamp. You're the one that rubs it, to ask the genie that pops out of the lamp to ask them for the 3 wishes. And then you've already limited yourself with the 3 wishes. They're saying it's more than 3 wishes. They're showing me 4-leaf clovers and a bucket load of them with gold. It's just crazy amount. You can wish whatever you like. When you get this, when you understand that you are holding the reins to your own creation, and you're the one that rubbed the genie's lamp, you're the one that found the genie's lamp, you're the one that became part in frequency with the wishes of your command. You became that. So you become the wish as well as you're the one that wishes. So yeah, it's coming into a realization of this. And so all of your wishes, like the 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups coming out, is heart filled, but it's coming from a stability of yourself. So this, look at this. We've even got the 11 card. I always see this as the 11 card, a 4 of Wands, the marriage card, the card of unity, of coming together with somebody else that just feels good. That's on the bottom of this deck. I'm going to get my Osho deck now and see what these say. Hey, Monique. Hey, Celtic. Hey, John and M. Okay, good to see you. And Debbie and Divine. Seeing all these names in between. I will be doing some free chat readings after this general reading, but carry on. So it's quite a moment in time at the moment. I mean, we've been going through a lot of this, we've been going through a lot of stress. We've been going through a lot of this anyway. It's like a wave that comes up all the time. I mean, every year we go through an 8-8 portal, and then we start again. We go through a 1-1 portal and a 2-2 portal. But for some reason, the 8-8, everyone loves that at the moment. It's because it's to do with grounding utopia on Earth, and that's literally what we're doing. The whole of humanity is changing the story. We are learning to change the story, and it's so powerful. Because you cannot change a story by directing other people and controlling other people. You can only change a story from your inner core out. And then you meet it outside of you. And then you explore it as the adventure. But yeah, the stress card has come out, and it's number 7. That's interesting. So the monkey mind could be playing tricks on you at the moment. Just be aware of that. So if monkey mind, you'll always know, because things start going squiff around you. It's like, why is not things going bad again? What's going on here? And then they're asking you to release, let go, and trust again. Go back to trusting who you are. So yeah, we have suppression and transformation. Same 2 cards that came out together. Transformation is in on its head, and the suppression is like, if something doesn't change soon, I'm going to explode. But literally, when you get to this point, it's a 10, number 10. So when you get to this point of, I'm suppressed so much that I'm going to explode, it's when the big transformations turn on their head. Like you really do make a change because you just go, I'm sick of this story and I'm ready and to confirm a completely different story now. I'm ready to show up for that different story now. I'm not diddle-daddling around anymore. I've had enough. And so you've come to the end of the corner and like you're going to turn that new corner. You're not just standing there and going, oh, well, I'll just, put up a lemonade stand and see how I go here, instead of turning the new corner and finding out that you could have been propositioned with a whole new job, which was just giving you everything that you ever desired. They're showing me that. So there's a switch here that's happening in this portal that's given you an opportunity to, if you do feel really, really stressed at the moment, you just go, that's it, I'm dropping it all. It's in those moments of times that we actually do take the bigger leaps of faith. I know I certainly did when I had to leave my partner through the selling of the house and stuff. Well, he was just a flatmate in the end, but and then I had to just go to the world, show me the path, because I can't see the path. There's just fog in front of me. Then all of a sudden New York came in, and going to New Zealand and seeing my parents and all that sort of stuff, and everything since then has been a-okay. It's just been beautifully lined up. It's like everything, I've been so well looked after. I can't believe how well looked after I've been. I'm in a better position in this moment than what I was with him anyway. Like, yeah, it's crazy. And yet the stability has had to come from me. And so I've had to take a chance or a leap of faith into my own stability of trusting that I will always be looked after, because I always leave from my heart, and so be it. So there's something to do with that, with the 8-8 at the moment, with quite a few people of maybe feeling that tightness of everything just not working out for them, and they just go, that's it, I've had enough. I'm going on the other side. Silence card has just dropped out. Hey Javier, good to see you. Diane, sorry. Silence. Well, that's right, that stillness in the center of the 8. That's where you're going to find all this juicy stuff as well. The Lover's card, just as I say the juicy stuff, and the Lover's card falls out. So the silence of one's mind, the stillness of one's mind, is where you're going to find unity within yourself. This could be the left and the right hemisphere. Logic finally acknowledging intuition, or logic finally acknowledging your feelings, and then working with them instead of working against them. Or your feelings or your intuition finally acknowledging that logic is needed for you to ground things. There's a feeling of completion here, because you've stilled yourself enough to be able to find that. So maybe do some meditations or something that bring you into stillness if you can't find it. I don't do many meditations anymore, but every moment in my life, I'm always readjusting, looking at myself, coming back to stillness. I'll have the most ugliest stories starting to show up in my reality, and I just go, no. And then I come back to stillness. And when I come back to stillness, I always take a deep breath, and then I'm like, okay, so what do I want? And then I go, okay, I want this. And so it makes it your feelings and your logic are then working together, instead of logic saying, oh, well, that's the story that's rolling towards me, I have to now play it out. No, you don't have to play it out. You don't have to play anything out. That's logic trying to dictate that if it's seen rolling towards you, then that's the way it has to go. But that's not the way it has to go. When you find silence within you, you can change the story. You can shift your story at any given moment. If you were going to walk into a court, you've been ordered, whatever it is, and in your logical mind, you're like, oh, I'm going to get the worst judge. Oh, my God, I'm not going to have everything together. I am so nervous. There's no way this is going to work for me. Stop. like come back to your central self, take a deep breath and trust that you can shift the story. Like love the fact that you are even existing, and just come from that small point of view and go, right, my heart is beautiful. I am a beautiful person, and the world will see this. The judge will see this. The person next to me, yeah, that sort of thing. Like you're taking your power back and you're changing your story from the inner core out, and you watch everything starts to shift around you. It's the mayhem in your mind that's creating the mayhem outside of you. And because it's not feeling imbalanced, nor will your outside world feel imbalanced either. Okay, I'm picking up the fortune teller cards, and we'll see 8-8 on the other side of this 8-8 portal. What's going to happen for the viewers? We have ancient wisdom will find you. Listen for the whispers of the past. So there's something to do with an opening here of your soul. When you're coming into alignment, your soul has all this wisdom that's been held, waiting for the whispers to be heard, waiting for the monkey mind to shush for a moment, the stress of the monkey mind to shush, because the monkey that's holding up the I'm going to pop you in a given moment, which is that talk, sabotaging talk that we give ourselves, and the stress of I have to, and I have to, and I have to, and I have to. And then, of course, you have to, because you're playing it out. You're confirming the worst stories. And so you will confirm them, and they will play out for you. The drama will keep coming. It'll just keep coming and keep coming, and you'll keep getting it. So when we start to realize that we can still ourselves and change the story, then the whispers that come in are from our soul's alignment of remember who you are. Remember the ancientness of your soul, that it's gone on a beautiful, beautiful journey through all of this other stuff that wants to show up in your life. That's going to make you so happy, because if the soul's happy, you're happy. You are your soul. Your soul is you, right? And so you'll start to hear these whispers that are coming in that could never be heard before, when you had that horrible blah, 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 blah mind going off. Because the logical mind feels like it has to scream. It's like a trumpet that has to scream all the time at you. It's loud and it's annoying because it's not really felt very strong within itself. Where the soul is coming from love, and it's strong and it's quiet, and it will just whisper to you. So we have to be in that state of peace within ourselves to be able to acknowledge or bring in the messages from the soul. We have to come into that beautiful space of allowing the soul to be heard. I'm going to do some divine timing cards when this will happen after 8-8 portal for you guys as well. We'll just see what pops up. Take it as you want. It says more than a year, in July and in November. So for different people, obviously, take which one feels right for you. I'll show you all the cards. So we have in November, whichever one stands out for you, in July and more than a year. And you'll just get a pull towards it. And then and then that's the message of when this is going to happen for you. Stars, something to do with stars. I want to get a couple more other cards as well before we start on the free readings. Hey, Sky. Okay. You decide. When you give yourself freely, when you give of yourself freely, you expand your energy. If you only give to get, it will feel like a burden or drain. Be genuine, give from the heart. Yeah, I always do. I always say to myself, if I'm feeling pressured into giving, I don't give. yeah, I always come from my heart if I give these days, because I used to give, and then I feel really, really like no, I have nothing left to give, or I start to get annoyed with the other person, or they're always taking. Well, you're always giving. It's like, can't blame the other person for taking when you're always giving, right? Always coming from your heart is going to be a big thing here. The reason why they're saying this is because there's going to be a shift in humanity overall around the world, where we are there for each other, and we will start to realize that we have enough faith in ourselves and the choices that we make, who to give to, who not to give to, because we're starting to trust our feelings and the alignments that we're making, and then other people, because you have to trust yourself first to allow those other people into your reality to be able to trust the other people. So there's a feeling here of a lot more happening where the people are going to give to the people. And instead of looking for handouts by people who are controlling, narcissists, and we're talking about those that are, in charge. Many of them are not coming from the true value of their heart. They're coming from an ego base of, I feel weak, and so I need money around me to feel strong. Abundance around me because I don't feel like I can do this unless I lie and manipulate. All of that is going to come crumbling in the end. And so now we have to look at ourselves and decide, and we make choices, and we can say no at any given time. Even if somebody is really, down and out, and they really, really, really need you to give them, $100 or something, but you just feel like their energy is just going to take, then do not do it, because they're in the middle of a lesson. They're in the middle of learning to find their own inner core value. And so you'll feel it, and then you'll make these decisions based from your heart, and it will make such a powerful difference as you go along in your life, and the whole of humanity will shift into this beautiful world of sharing is caring and that sort of thing, and caring is sharing and all that. I don't know, the whole, it just exchanging as it's flowing. And now they're showing me that figure of 8 again. So that's interesting how, when we give from our heart, we receive from their heart as well. So there's that too. The exchange of energy starts to shift, where it's always coming from the heart and always been given from the heart as well. And it makes such a much, much, much more beautiful a story than that. So that's really beautiful too. They're all Moonlight. 8/8 is my birthday. Happy birthday to you. That's so cool. That's so cool. Happy birthday to you. Okay. So yeah, powerful lessons at the moment as we're moving along in this journey. They're saying, look out for, even though this is 889, look out for next month. Next month is going to be a 999 portal, right? That's could bring in tower moments, but for the better, depending on the work that you've done for yourself, this could be for the benefit of yourself. In other words, and it could happen just before and after as well, where everything comes to a shift, a massive shift that's happening in your life. It doesn't have to be a bad one. They're telling me it doesn't have to be a bad one. 999, it's like infinity, of a number of infinity that just carries on, makes a ripple through the universe. So I'll definitely have to do a 999 portal reading. Very cool. Very cool. And I also did a channel message on 8/8 for August, not for 8/8. It was for the whole of August. I think they wanted me to channel for the August and then do the 8/8 portal with the tarot for whatever reason. Okay. Very cool. I'm going to pack these up, and then I will open the chat bar for some chat bar readings, small chat bar readings. If anyone's leaving now, thank you so much for being part of this. If you want to carry on and listen to this chat bar readings, there might be a message for you. I am an intuitive counselor and reader. If you do want a soul reading with me, the link is down below as well, or go to my Codes to a New Reality website.com and just book a reading, which would be great. Great to see you guys on a one-on-one. Okay, here we go. Which cards am I going to choose for my peps up there in the world? I think I'll grab these ones. These are tarot cards, but these also have palaces in them as well. Okay, here we go. All is one. Now, if you've already put, it's going quite fast on the chat chat bar. So if you've put it up there, yes, please, and then I've missed it, just do it again in the end because I need to. Otherwise, I'll have to keep scrolling. Ace of Coins for All is One. It's just fell out as I said your name, so I'm going to take this. So Ace of Pentacles. They're showing me for some reason the strong man. It's someone coming into your life that's going to give you a lot, like a more of abundance and something physical coming into your reality that's a gift by a friend or a gift by a colleague or something to do with something coming in that's physical to show you that you are starting on this new beginning, that you are starting to ground it, you're starting to see things coming into your reality. Might not necessarily be a male as such, but it could be someone that's more of a they're in a masculine vibe at that moment that they give it to you, a gift. They're showing me, they're bringing me to when I was, really learning many years ago. I was dabbling in taking my reins and creating my own reality, and I just said, right, my birthday's coming up. I will be given a gift on my birthday, and it'll be by some unknown person. And then randomly this guy comes up, and I did tell him that it was my birthday, and he's like, oh, I'll take you out for lunch. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much. That wasn't the gift. Sat down for lunch, and then this other person, random, didn't know her from a bar or so, came up and sat next to us because of him. She knew him. And she's like, oh my God, I got this ginormous, beautiful oak frame in my boot of my car. It's huge. I want to give it away. I don't know who to give it to. And I'm like, oh, I'll take it. I'm an artist. So yeah, I got given a gift, right? So they're showing me that. So something about you coming into alignment of taking the reins enough to see the glimmers of the physical outcome coming into your reality. That's beautiful. I like it. You are a ground, like they're showing me that stag here. He's got these, I don't know if you can see them, they're like antennas, but there's like sparkles around the tops of them as well. So the antennas is like, I'm reaching up to the top to grab my dreams, but I'm also very grounded because I'm the stag. I'm standing proud. I am who I am. Yeah, I do feel like something's coming in for you. Like that was the next card that I looked down on that was on the top of the pack. So, and that's the Knight of Coins. It's charging in. Something's going to be gifted to you. They're also bringing me to the green and gold. And there was a moment in time where I had a dream where someone was giving me a green and gold dress. And I'm like, oh, I don't deserve that. And so I didn't take it. This is many years ago, beginning like early 2000s when this happened. And I didn't feel worthy of the green and gold coming my way. So just be aware of that too. Be aware of the worthiness that you have within yourself. Okay, that's for you all as one. Right, Diana Spy. Diana Spy. Let's do a quick reading for Diana Spy. We have the Two of Coins on its head. Two of Coins. Two of Coins. I feel like you're reaching for something, an opportunity or something, or you're thinking, when is this going to take place? I want it to take place. they're showing me two things, and they want you to make a very strong decision within yourself so that you know. It's almost like you want both, or you want two. There's two trains of thoughts that are just as equally, but they're going against. It's not that they're going against each other. It's just that one's cancelling out the other, maybe. I just want to feel into this a little bit more. I should get it for free, or I should earn it, or I think it's the way that your path is going and where you want your path to go. And they're saying once you then the Queen came up as well. Like this was on its head, and then this came up on its head when that was upright. So Queen of Swords. So it's the way you're thinking. They want you to fine tune the way you're thinking for this, whatever this is that you want to manifest. They want you to fine tune the way you're thinking. It's like the feminine side of ourselves has all these ways to do things. It could go there. And I know I do this. Like I have a lot of things going all at the same time. And I tend to do that but I know I can handle it as well. But when we have that happening, sometimes we can't quite ground something, like physically ground something. And so it feels like there's, like usually Two of Coins, like a choice to be made, but it just feels like they want you to make a really firm choice within your mind of where you want to go, and just go, that's the way I'm choosing, and that's the way, and everything else I'm just going to leave for now. So yeah, just be more assertive in the choices that you make with your mind, because it's going to be, it will give you something. And then maybe after you get that, you can go back and try the other thing or something. There's something about grounding something of a choice and getting your mind, like even saying this as I'm talking to you, I'm going back and forth and going back. It feels discombobulated. There's a discombobulation within your mind that's not clear enough, where the universe looks for clarity to bring it in. And when it feels that clarity, it will bring it in. Like I know that's going to happen, so it's going to happen. That sort of thing. There's a definite, there's an absolute that's necessary. Just work with that. Okay. Okay, who else have we got? We had a troll. Oh, well, that's good, because that means we're expanding. And I actually put out before, I want to expand, and say, like, I'm expecting to have a few trolls and stuff coming in. Thank you, Celtic, if you got rid of somebody. See, that is a benefit. Okay, who else have we got here? Ethereal Moonlight, come on, for your birthday. Come on, that has to be one. Yeah, I have to at least give you a reading. You're welcome, all is one. Okay, I was all over the show, but Moonlight, Ethereal Moonlight. Please give a message for Ethereal Moonlight. Okay, we have two cards that's fallen out. We have the Chariot, which kind of slid out on its side a bit, and the Magician. Ooh, where are you going? Where are you going? I'm going to put it upside. Yeah, okay, we're going to put it upside down. But the Magician is, where are you going? Oh, this is interesting. It's like, where are you going? They're showing me the fog ahead. You're not quite sure where this is going to end up. It could end up in a higher contents of, it's almost like you have a soul mission to go into, and there's fog at the moment because there's something that tools that you are learning to use. You're in the middle of learning to use all these like the way of the magic. So the mind, the soul, the heart, the physical, all of it together as one, working in clarity towards a dream, a mission, a purpose. There's something that you're moving towards. And then they're showing me the fog. And so the Chariot is like, I have to go into the fog. Yeah, because they're saying you hold the reins. So when you hold the reins and you're assertive with knowing who you are. I know who I am when I walk through this fog. I know who I am when I walk through this fog. And they're showing me that. And then it's like, that means you create, the fog disperses and you create the I know instead of what's next, that the logical mind will project what's next through the fog, and you have fear. It's like, I know who I am and I can walk into any fog because I am creator. And so the I am becomes the creator of your next reality. And so you are the magician as you move along in your life. You are the mission, you are the magician. Oh my God, that just gave me tingles. So you are learning to become that powerful, that you can, that fog wouldn't even make any difference to you, because you know thyself in more ways than one. And so you are walking that temple. You are walking as a temple into this next storyline or purpose. And they're saying you might meet someone. They're showing me you might meet someone walking out of the fog towards you because of the I am. They're showing me like a wizard. They're showing me like Wizard of Lord of the Rings kind of but it's not. It's like an etherical master that you've been working with. They will meet you. You will be meeting them. So there's something to do with that. Maybe in your dreams, or maybe even in reality, there's something coming together. Wow, I could like go into days here and just go into a whole other world with you. That's really interesting where that was taking me. I'll leave it there though, because it's supposed to be a short reading. Yeah, you can. Thanks, Celtic. I love it. You help so much on this sideline. Please like, subscribe, and all of that stuff. I keep forgetting to say it, but I've got these beautiful people. Okay. Right. Don't know what's going on there in the chat bar, but we'll just leave that as that. Okay, Sarah K. Yes, please. TYSM. I don't even know what TYSM is. Okay, Sarah K. Thank you so much. That's what I've heard in my head then. I'll go with that. We'll use telepathy because I have no idea. Sarah. Oh, come on. It's way too many. And I'm talking way too many. Too many. Half the pack just fell for you. Okay. Sarah. Yeah, me, thank you so much. I love that. Okay, cool. Yay. Sarah, tapping into Sarah, and we have the Three of Cups here, Sarah. Celebrations, celebrate good times. Come on, sorry, just gonna break into a song. There's a party going on right here. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe there's a party coming up or something that you're going to be invited to. There's different people that are inviting you out, or invitations coming into your reality. Yeah, like the Palace of Cups came in. This is going to be a heartfelt reunion of some sort that you feel is really good. It did come up, it did fly out in reverse, but I'm going to take it as being with the Three of Cups. Still a celebration of some sort, or maybe it's something coming to you. You're having a party, or there's something to do with a celebration of some sort, or you're around people that are loving. We have the Emperor as well, but that was on its head too. They're showing all this gold coming in, and it's grounded. It's dropping in. Gosh. Holy crap, are you going to win the lottery? God knows. That'd be really cool. If you do, please let me know. Knight of Wands. No, she's going to go out and get a lottery ticket. That's funny. Okay, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. Yeah, I just see this as people coming around you for some reason. I don't know why, but I just see it as people coming around you. Playfulness, the dolphins, playfulness, energy, light-hearted energy. That they're telling me because you have found your authentic truth, you are seeing the world as a playground more than what you ever have before. This is, they're showing me this dragon and he's roaring out that it's like, I know who I am. I'm feeling really stable with a lot more stable with myself. Or maybe it's you coming into your stability that's going to bring in this celebration. Yeah. Weird. Now, there's a bit of a typo thing or something gone wrong with this card here. I see this cup. See this cup? And it's kind of like cut off where her chest is. Got to watch the words they say. It's kind of, morphed into her dress. I've never, ever noticed that before. It's like, and it's around the heart area, the cup of hearts, and it's just like, you are offering your own cup to yourself, and so the celebrations will start, and so the Palace of Cups will emerge. You are offering the cup to yourself now. You're trusting your own path. There's definitely, and I think you're going to walk away from something that's you're just going to go, nah, because I'm going to create something. Oh, there's some juicy messages coming through of creation. I love that, how people are starting to get it now, how they're creating their realities, finally starting to emerge. It's so beautiful. I hope I win the lottery. I hope you win the lottery too. That's so cool. Half the deck. Yes, like boom. Very interesting. Look, you've got the sun card underneath. So something's coming up, but it's because it's coming from you and your authentic truth. There's something about your heart that's very beautiful and valuable. And I don't think you saw it within yourself before, but others did, and they took advantage of you. And now you're like seeing it within yourself. You're like, oh my God, that is so precious. I need to respond to my own heart as I would if I saw it in someone else, because it's going to help me walk a path of absolute abundance and truth and beautiful people around me and all that sort of stuff. And celebrations will start. They will happen because you are acknowledging that heartfelt place of yourself, who you are. It's the world needs it. The world needs your heart. You have something there to give that's so valuable. But you needed to learn to protect it. So you were probably in relationships and narcissism and stuff like that before. Anyways, I'm doing longer readings today. I'm getting sucked into it all. Okay, who else have we got? Monique. Oh, Monique, my ears are going blocked as I'm tuning into you. It's like at the base of my skull, something's shifting. It's almost dizzying. I'm feeling a bit dizzy. Seven of Swords, which is those that are lying, and this was on its head, so that's fantastic. You are starting to see the ones that are deceiving you. You're not taking any bullshit anymore. Excuse my language. Not taking any crap anymore, because you are seeing those that have been deceiving you now. They're like, I need all the swords. I need to overprotect myself. And then we have the Six of Coins, which is an offering, but it was on its head. I just want to tune into that a little bit more. There's a, yeah, because you're starting to see them for who they are, you're going to realize that, oh, okay, that the word love bomb came out, like the guy here that was on its head. It could be somebody that's, I offer you this from a place of deception. That's love bombing. Like, it doesn't matter if it's romantic or whether it's friendship or whatever. It's like, you are so amazing. You are this, you are that. But deep down, they're like jealous as crap. Yeah, there's something to do with that. Monique. Just one card for guidance, please. It's showing me another deck in my head. So I'm going to grab that deck. Just one card for guidance, please. Okay, thank you. We have a powerful ally will appear in your life. Welcome them. Okay, so there could be, this is a guidance for you to see those that were deceiving you so that you can be offered the right kind of help, love, appreciation now. So that is on its side now as I'm holding it up, and you're like, no to that, so that I can allow you. If you're constantly allowing people in that are deceiving or love bombing or whatever, then there's no space in your reality for the right people to come in. So we have to start putting up a boundaries of no, and it be no for a while, and then all of a sudden someone will come in because you're like, oh, I just love being who I am in this moment. Like, it's something to do with her holding this crystal ball and just loving who she is in this moment. That's giving me that feeling. And then it's welcoming somebody else into your life. And this is something to do with your childhood, something that happened when you were a kid, because I'm feeling like I'm turning into a little kid as I'm speaking to you. I'm bringing up that feeling of like a child being pushed into a corner and told what to do or something. And so something's coming up for you in this portal, in this 8-8 portal, for you to just readjust and look at. And it's perfect because it's going to line you up to a way better story after this. And yeah, I'm happy. If anything is a time to be working through issues like that, it is now. It is now. It's like the general reading that I had to begin with. Go listen to that if you didn't see it, because that's got a lot of messages in it for you. Have noticed a lot of people flocking to me lately, so that checks out, Bobby. Be interesting where that's going to go. Just keep on coming from your heart. Okay, who else have we got here? Liquid crystal. Liquid crystal. Liquid crystal. We have the 4 of Wands, liquid crystal. So it's like, it's another, sorry, there's an opening of a door here through the manifestation of your manifestation. You manifesting something is opening a door here. I'm saying look out for signs. Could be numbers, that sort of thing that come into your reality. Leading away or acknowledging that you're on the right thought path. We have the Page of Wands coming out. That's really interesting. So we have the 4 of Wands, and we have the Page of Wands. These are all doing cards, so action taking place, but it's something new, some sort of new something. I want to get more reason why. I don't know. I feel like it's something. It's a something that's happening in your life. I can't quite get it. it's kind of annoying me. Okay, I'm going to, maybe that's why it's like, you know, this is all new to you, whatever you're stepping into. And I almost need to reach for some completely different pack of cards just to try to find some answers. Like you're trying to find some answers, but it's right there in front of you. The Four of Wands. Time will tell. Independence is coming your way. And I keep getting this Justice card in harmony and solutions. Like he's holding the scales of justice. A balancing of oneself. Time will come into the factor of this as well. So let's get divine timing cards. Next month came up. Next month, a new door will open that you will feel a little vulnerable about moving through. Funnily enough, there's 4 wands on this page of wands as well. See the 4 posts and the 4 posts. And this is a person who's, because it's page, something new that they're walking into, but they're showing this checkerboard standing out as well. And there's a feeling of, am I going the right path? But they want you to become more interdependent or independent on yourself, to bloom like you have been in a cocoon for some time now, and you're now blooming out as a butterfly, but it's like vulnerable, and a new door will show up for you. So you will find clarity coming up next month. Okay, that was your message. Sometimes I'm feeling a little bit discombobulated, like there's a lot of mixed up feelings here. That's all. Not anything to be too worried about, though. It's just the way it is at the moment. Okay. I think I'll leave it there, guys. I think I'm about done. So next week I will do another live on Tuesday, another live on Thursday, as usual. If I don't come before, mind you, I'm going to the Echo with my girls on Monday, so the whole weekend is literally wiped out. Yeah, exciting times. I'm going to have some fun. And yeah, thanks so much, guys, for being part of the chat bar. If you want a one-on-one reading, please just check in below. If you want to see my other channel, that channel is down below as well, which is Codes to a New Reality channel. And yeah, I'd love to see you over there, and subscribe and like and all of that sort of stuff. So yeah, till then, bye.